Hi guys, so for today's video I thought I would do my top 10 Hoyas. I guess, well, it's the 31st of October, so I doubt that I'll get it out by October, but let's just say the top 10 Hoya that I'm intrigued with at the moment. So it was very hard to pick because I have so many that I absolutely love, but some of these are new. Some of them have just grown out and put out some beautiful foliage. I just went to my cabinets and I opened the cabinets and just took a look in and just grabbed what I was feeling today. Okay, so let's get going. Hi guys, my name is Hoya and this is my channel Jungle Flowers Canada. Thank you so much for joining me. So I think I'll just start with the plant that is closest to me. So I got this plant, these two leaves from Paula. She came one evening for dinner and she brought this to me, and it has turned out to be one of my favorite plants. It's the Polyneura, I think it's called the Polyneura Silver. So the two leaves that she came with were quite flecked, but the newer growth is not as flecked, but is actually quite silvery. I hope you can see this. The lighting is not great today because it is a horrible rainy autumn day. So there we have the first plant, which is the Hoya Polyneura Silver. Next up is the Hoya Wilbur Graves China. So I bought this as a 2-leaf cutting, and what's very peculiar about this is I have made cuttings from it. Some are highly variegated, some are not so variegated, but let me show you the leaves that are very variegated. They are absolutely stunning. I love this plant and I have taken a number of cuttings from it. So you can see these leaves here are more flecky, they're not as variegated, but these ones are just so silver. Look at that. Isn't that absolutely stunning? So that is my second plant. Oh my God, the roots are huge in it. They're right down the bottom of the pot. It's these pots, actually if I pull it out I'll be able to show you. Oh my gosh, look at the roots on that. So actually I could probably put this up to my next sized pot, and I just love it. Leaf, isn't it just gorgeous? So that is the Hoya Wilbur Graves China. This is a fairly new purchase I bought. Actually I imported. So I imported this from, is it Hoya or Hoya? Hoya in Indonesia, and I was part of an import group. So this is the Hoya Vietnam AH001 splash leaves. And it is so pretty. And she has put out a new tendril, and you can see we are getting some new leaves. So I think this is just gorgeous. I hadn't actually seen this before, but oh! I just spilled my palm. I am such a klutz, guys. I was in a group, as I say, and some of them had already imported this. And that was the first time I'd actually even heard about this plant. So I was really excited to get it. Now, I don't know if you can see, but the roots are just amazing. So this is my homemade pond, and I don't know, but my plants just love this substrate. Absolutely love it. They all just do so well in it. So that is the Hoya Vietnam AH001 splashy leaves. I think it's next up, I am so proud of this, guys. This is my Hoya Undulata. I think it's Hoya Undulata Splash. I imported this from Indonesia, and there are actually 4 cuttings in here. There were actually 6 cuttings, so I gave 2 to Paula. One of them didn't make it. Actually, I think this one here actually. Get down. This one here is looking a little under the weather at the moment, this particular one. This one here I think might not make it. It's looking a little bit dodgy, but I don't want to touch it because it was I had it rooted in water and it was rooted, but it looks like it might be giving up the ghost now. Can't really see roots yet, but they're nice and firm, so I'm quite happy. Okay, this is a plant I absolutely love. So Paula gave me like either a 1 or 2 leaf cutting of this probably early in the year, and I just think it is so pretty, and is the Hoya parviflora Splash. Now I have taken cuttings of this and it just grows so prolifically. The variegation on the leaves is stunning, and I don't know why it doesn't get that much publicity, because I just think it's so cute. It is a combination of smaller leaves, highly variegated, fast growing in my opinion anyway, and as you can see would make it an incredible trailing plant. So this is definitely a favourite of mine. I always seem to be drawn to it, and I think if you can pick one up you should get one. It's just been so easy for me. Casper is sitting on the window growling at everybody going by. So the Hoya parviflora Splash, stunning. So this is another new plant. So this is the Hoya previously vitellinoides, and it too has beautiful leaves. So Paula and I were at a botanical fair or show in the Niagara region. I can't remember exactly where it was, and we bought this between us, and we do that quite often now, and then we share the plants. It's a great way to increase your Hoya. We did it with the silver dollar. We bought that between us, and I'm trying to think what else. Well, we have bought a few plants, and then one of us will grow it out and we'll take cuttings and give the other the cuttings. So this is one of them that we bought. I did already give Paula a cutting of this, but I will give her another cutting as it matures. I think it's really, really pretty. So the Hoya previously vitellinoides. Now I have a vitellinoides which doesn't look like this, so I'm assuming that this is a different variety within that that family. This one I am really excited about. So this is the Hoya Germany, SP Germany, and I actually saw this on Amy's channel, Wolfgang's mama, and she got one, and I was like, oh my god, I love that plant, I need to get it. So this is another plant I imported, and again this came from a Hoya in Thailand, and I just think it's stunning. I did take a cutting, so that's the cutting, and this was the original, and the leaves are just gorgeous. Can you see that kind of like a rib that goes around the outside, almost like a margin? I just think it is incredibly pretty, and I'm loving this plant. Oh, okay, so there's the cutting. It actually hasn't rooted. I thought there were some little water roots on it, but no, I guess not. So I just put it back in my palm, and fingers crossed it will root in there. I do root plants directly in palm in my cabinets, and usually it is successful. Now this here, this is one that Paula gave me, oh my gosh, months and months ago, and it was one leaf for the longest time. It didn't put out any growth, and it is the Hoya meredithii. Look at the veining on that, isn't it stunning? So it just put out a new tendril, and this is its newest leaf. Can you see? And then there is another little leaf here, which I may have, I think that might be okay. I thought I might have damaged it because it was caught in the door of my cabinet. But isn't that just a stunning plant? Look at the veining on that. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm so delighted that it's finally taken off and put out a new leaf. It does need some water in here. You can see there are some roots. You see they're coming out the bottom. I need to top this up with water. So that is the Hoya meredithii. Okay, so we only have 2 left. This is going fairly quickly. So this, I just love this plant. So I bought this off Paula. This is the Hoya Nova Ghost. Isn't she just gorgeous? Now I was going to try and propagate her, but she keeps putting out new leaves. Can you see there's 2 new baby leaves coming there? So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to leave her now until the spring. But this was, I think this was a one leaf. Yes, it was a one leaf cutting when it started out, and I don't have it that long. So it came with this leaf here, and look at how much she has put out. Like, it has been very quick. I wish I knew when I got these plants, but I know it was probably the summer, sometime early summer this year. So I just love her, and I'm so excited to have her. I love the silvery Hoyas. I also have the grey ghost, which is equally as beautiful, to be honest with you. They're both gorgeous, and I've actually just taken a cutting of my grey ghost, and it's actually very, very silvery as well. Do I have it here? So this is the grey ghost, and to be perfectly honest with you, they're almost identical. Take a look, aren't they? But the Nova is much more expensive than the grey ghost. So what I would say to you is, if you like the silvery leaves and you don't want to pay that much for the Nova, buy the silver. Like, she is gorgeous. Look at her. Just beautiful. So that is my 9th plant, I believe. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and plant number 10. So this is another new one. This is another one I bought that Paula and I went half on, and it's called Hoya Malaysia. And I love the shape of this leaf. See, it's a long, thin leaf, but again, it has that gorgeous splashing. And I haven't given her a cutting of this yet, so I'm waiting for her to put out some new leaves, and then I will make a cutting. I believe this is a new leaf, so I'm hoping that the tendril will put out some more. So the Hoya Malaysia. So guys, if you do like this content, let me know, and I can do some more of them. I have plenty of Hoya to keep me going for quite some time. So if you did enjoy it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you watched till the end, don't forget to put the green heart emoji in the comments, and thank you so much for giving me time out of your busy day. I really appreciate it. You take care.